What's going on, guys? Captain Horn 23 here, and today I'm going to show you how to install Stop the Ped for LSPDFR. Now, this modification to LSPDFR is, in my opinion, the most useful plugin for LSPDFR. I mean, it is almost required. Without Stop the Ped, your game will just be boring. I mean, Stop the Ped has a ridiculous amount of features, and the guy who made it, Bejoijo, deserves so much credit. Because, I mean, I'm telling you, without this mod, LSPDFR would just be very bland. Like, Stop the Ped, it adds a whole new traffic stop menu. You can stop peds, hence the name. You can search cars with it, search people, ask questions, and even a new feature, you can run field tests from the back of your car. I mean, it just has a surplus of features, and it's crazy how much it adds to LSPDFR. So we're going to install it today. The only thing we're going to need is this folder that I have here on my desktop. If you click the link in the description, it will bring you to this page here. Now, this version is 4.9.1.9, but it'll probably get updated pretty soon. See, I mean, it was last updated 5 days ago. It wouldn't surprise me if he releases a new update. He updates it constantly, like literally just all the time. A new update comes out. So it's really good that he continues to update it. Unlike the Albo mods that we've installed in the past, those are pretty much done with being updated, as Albo has retired, I guess you could say, from modding. So anyway, you can read all this. Here's all the features. There's a crazy amount. And here's the recent versions. And the most recent just had some bug fixes. But the one before that had some new features. But you can read all that. But I'm going to show you how to use a lot of the stuff in the game. So what you want to do is hit this main download link here. And it's going to bring you to a mega. And it'll download right to your computer. I'm not going to download it because I already have it. So after that's downloaded, go ahead and drag it out to your desktop. Now what I want you to do is open what we just downloaded, which is the WinRAR file. And inside it's going to have a Stop the Ped folder. Go ahead and open that. Inside we're going to have three things: a plugins folder, a Rage Native UI, and a README. We don't need the Rage Native or the README. The README just tells you how to install it and use it, but that's what this video is for, so no need for that. The Rage Native UI you don't need if you already have one, but feel free to drop it in because it is quite updated. It's February 18th of 2018. But I want you to navigate into this plugins folder, and inside we're going to have LSPDFR. Now, this right here is the entire plugin. So this Please Smart Radio folder, all it does is it adds a display, or it adds buttons that are involved with Stop the Ped. This Stop the Ped folder includes all the questions and the pat-down items that you can get, or the vehicle items when you search, and the audio. So that is a very important folder. And Vocal Dispatch, all it does is it allows you to, or I should say it adds different commands that you can use for Vocal Dispatch. The StopThePed.dll is the entire Stop the Ped. It's the entire plugin. Everything is wrote inside this file here. And the most important file is this .ini right here, the configuration settings. It's the one with the little cog. If you double click on this, it's going to open with a notepad, and we're going to go over some of these parameters here. So at first, we have the keys right here. This is the main key. You press it twice to stop the ped. Mine is default set to E. The context menu for like towing vehicles and searching vehicles is U. I also leave it there. Key to be used with gunpoint to make ped as a pursuit target. So if somebody's running and you aim your gun at them and you press T, then they will be marked as a pursuit and backup will come and try to assist you. The shortcut key to quick grab the ped is also left control T. And the key to tackle the pursuit when the player is running is backspace. And the key to boost the player when you're running is the enter key. The shortcut to pat down a stop ped, search a dead body, or search the vehicle is F10. And to call transport, it's 8 on your keyboard. So those are the keys if you use keyboard. Right below that we have the buttons. Now this is if you're using a controller, which I am not, so feel free to look through all these here and set them up as you like. And now parameters, this is pretty important. I like to change some stuff in here. This first one, the probability percentage of the ped going into resistance. This means if you place them under arrest, but they have a chance of running, or not. So I believe default is 3, like that. I changed mine to 30, so that way more people will resist arrest. Or even if you ask for their driver's license, if you pull somebody over and you ask for their license, then there's a 30% chance that they will just gun it and speed off. Now this next probability is the probability that a ped will attack the player instead of fleeing. So if it flees, which there's a 30% chance they flee, there's a 50% chance that they will pull out a gun and start shooting you. I might actually lower this because I would much rather them run instead of trying to kill me. But you can change that to however you want. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that is not too important, like make a blip marker for a stop ped. I just leave that default. I leave pretty much everything else default. You can change the parameters of like the illegal limit of the alcohol, the breathalyzer, or the weight of different items when you pat somebody down. So if you don't want to find that many illegal items, you can change this 15 to like a 2 or something. And further down, you can change the models for vehicles, which I recommend just leaving them the same. And yeah, there's just the intensity of the sprint boost. You can change that. You can just change everything in here. But take some time and read through all these configurations and set it up to your liking. And once you set it up, you can hit the X and hit save, just like that. And it's probably going to ask, do you wish to update it in the archive? Go ahead and hit yes. So, after you look over the configuration settings, what I want you to do is go all the way back to these, the plugin folder, the Rage Native, and the README. Next, what we want to do is navigate to our Grand Theft Auto main directory, and mine is located in my F drive, actually, and you can see I don't have that much room. I actually just ordered a 2 terabyte hard drive yesterday, but I'm going to go in here. So remember guys, it's the one that just says Grand Theft Auto 5, not dash copy or dash main copy like I have here. It's always the one that just says Grand Theft Auto 5, that is the one that Rage will launch from. So navigate into here, and once you're into here, what you want to do is go ahead and drag and drop this plugins folder right into here like that. And there we go. And now again, you don't need to drag and drop the Rage Native if you already have one, which I already do, right here. But if yours is out of date, feel free to go ahead and drag that in. It's not going to hurt much. So once you drag that plugins folder into the main directory, what we can do is X out of both of these and head on into the game. Don't forget to join my LSPDFR and X-Plane 11 community Discord. In here I have many channels related to LSPDFR, including 4 help channels with helpers standing by to assist you with any issue you may have with LSPDFR. I also have X-Plane related channels where you can come in here and talk with other people that play X-Plane and make new friends, and you can also go on group flights and VATSIM with your friends. I will also be going on group flights with people, so if you wish to fly with me or even play LSPDFR with me, feel free to join the Discord. I'm always looking for new members. The link to join the Discord will be in the description. Alright guys, so once you are in the game, the first thing you want to do is press escape on your keyboard, go to the settings tab over here, go to the LSPDFR tabs right here beside settings, and go to the key bindings right down here, press enter to access them. Now what you want to do is change this perform arrest key to nothing, just press spacebar on it like that and get rid of it. Stop peds, you also want to clear that. And then if we scroll down, traffic stop interact, this is the most important one, clear that key. If you don't, then 2 menus will pop up and overlap each other. And that is all you need to change there. And once you do that, we can go and have a look at some of the features of Stop the Ped. So I'm going to go pull over a car, like this one right here, just a random one. So I'm going to wait for him to pull over right over here. There we go. And now what we can do is walk up to the car, and you'll see the Stop the Ped down there in the bottom left. It says press E to open the traffic stop menu. There we go. And see, it's warning us right there to change the traffic stop interact key to none, but we have done that already. So here we can ask him for all documents, his driver's license, oh, I guess there's just two, all documents, or just his driver's license. Or we can ask for his registration and insurance down here. So let's just ask for all documents here. And he refused to show vehicle registration, which probably means it's expired. But that was asking for all documents. We can question him, like, have you been drinking? I've been sober for 6 months. You can actually change these questions, guys. You can add a lot more if you wish. But do you know your headlights broken? Stuff like that. You can give him a breathalyzer, drug swab, order him to leave the vehicle, or let them go. So we're actually going to ask him to leave the vehicle like this. And there we go. And you're going to have to stop them again by double tapping E, just like that. And now we can open that menu again. And now there's more. We can ask for ID, request a PED check to dispatch, move him, sit him on the ground, question the PED again, and there's going to be different questions here. We can pat him down, give him field sobriety test, breathalyze him, or drug swab him, or dismiss, or request a vehicle escort. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to actually try to arrest him. Let's see if he runs. Yep, see that? Okay, yep, and there's the 50% probability right there. I'm not trying to die. Okay, so, oh my gosh. That was the 50% probability that when he went into resistance, he was supposed to, he had a 50% chance of attacking me. So the odds were against me there. Now, keybinds, if we walk up to a car like his car and press F10, it will search the vehicle, just like this. And we got a set of jumper cables, nothing of interest, and a crowbar in the trunk, so nothing much there. And we can also go over to his dead body and press F10 again, and it'll search the dead body. And let me tell you, these AI cars are the most annoying thing I've ever seen. And that's a new feature down there. It says pistol has been added. But he had a small bag of cocaine on him. And we get his ID. And now what we can do is press U, which is, this is the context menu. So see, we can search the body, drag the body, tend to the injured PED, or request a coroner. So we're just going to request a coroner, just like that. And even though it's obvious that was cocaine, I'm going to show you how to use this. You just go to your trunk, press U. You can grab your rifle, a shotgun, replenish the ammo, armor, and health. Grab traffic cones. So I don't even think you need traffic police here anymore, to be honest. An evidence check. So here's where we can do the narcotics field test. Or a weapon serial check. And he actually had a gun. So we can check the serial. I'm going to go ahead and do that. You just press enter on it. He's going to open the trunk, and you see we have a pistol there. So we can get a check on the pistol with that serial number, and it's valid. Or we can do that narcotics field test, so right here. But, well, I mean, we obviously know, okay, so it didn't even put it in there. But if you found something that said, like, a suspicious baggie of pills, then you could come back to the trunk and run it and see exactly what drug it is. So that's very cool as well. Now, if you walk up to a vehicle, you can press U on it, and it'll also open the context menu where we can get a vehicle check, search the vehicle, request tow, call the insurance, slow down traffic, stop traffic, or disable the realistic weapon system. So obviously for these purposes, I'm going to request a tow service. And a tow truck will just spawn. Now that's another thing you can change. You can change how far away the tow trucks spawn from where they need to get to make it more realistic. You would obviously want to spawn them really far away. But yeah, that is about all the features with Stop the PED. You just need to get it and mess around with it yourself and change some keybinds around if you wish, and you'll eventually learn it by heart. And again, it is the most recommended mod that I can give. It just adds so many features to LSPDFR and just makes it way more fun to play. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned how to install and use Stop the PED. Don't forget to join the Discord if you have any issues with Grand Theft Auto 5 or LSPDFR. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you wish, and keep an outlook for future videos. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.